Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. And it's nice to see you again. So today I would like to present to you about my review of Firman's News. Okay, without any further ado, let's start to the slide. The title of this news is Rakyat School Questioned. Elemende asked for program to be reviewed. So basically, this news article effectively highlights a critical points of contention surrounding the Indonesian Ministry of Social Affairs new Rakyat School program. The central conflict lies between the government's state aim to address educational disparities for the extremely poor and the serious reservation raised by the National Student Language for Democracy, or known as Elemende. There are several aspects to review. The first one is understand the purpose and audience. So, the first thing is, the main point is that the newly unveiled Rakyat School program, initiated by the Indonesian Ministry of Social Affairs, is facing intense scrutiny, particularly from Elemende, which fears the program will strain the national budget and be ineffective in tackling the fundamental issues of educational disparities and structural poverty. Elemende is calling for a true review of the programs. The second aspect is analyze the content. The first one is fact check. Rakyat School program by the Ministry of Social Affairs planned for 100 units or estimated cost 100 billion rupiah per unit or totaling 10 trillion rupiah. Funding from APBN and CSR, target beneficiaries from DTKS, Elemende's critic. Next, verification. This information appears credible within the context of a news report. The specific figures and entities mentioned give it a factual impression. For full external verification, one would need to search for official statement from the Ministry of Social Affairs regarding this program and Elemende statements on their website or other news channel. However, within the scope of this single news species, the facts presented are internally consistent. And there's a clarity and conciseness. The report is quite clear and concise. The language used is easy for a general audience to understand. While there are terms like APBN and DTKS, these are common terms in the Indonesian context, and it's not overly technical for comprehension. The sentence is straightforward and key points are clearly conveyed. Next is bias. So this report tends to be objective in its factual presentation, but narratively it lends toward highlighting Elemende's perspective. It is not biased in the sense of presenting false information, but its focus in clearly on Elemende's critique of the program. So, the Ministry of Social Affairs is only mentioned as the program's initiator and its intention to develop a specialized curriculum, without being given equal space to defend the program or explain its strategy in more detail. And there's also source and completeness. So, the source cites in National Student Language for Democracy, or Elemende, which is a student organization known for its active involvement in social and political issues in Indonesia. And this report confers essential aspects of the controversy, like who launched the program, what its objectives are, its cost, who it aims to benefit, and why it is being questioned by Elemende, or including concerns about finance, planning, curriculum, and solutions. However, the last complete aspect is a more in-depth perspective from the Ministry of Social Affairs. Readers do not get a sense of why the ministry believes these approaches is the best or their direct response to Elemende's critique. Next, balance. So, the report is less balanced in presenting perspective. It strongly articulates Elemende's arguments but provides only limited space for the Ministry of Social Affairs viewpoint. So, nevertheless, it is not entirely biased as it does not mispresent the ministry information. It simply doesn't delve deeper into that side. For better balance, maybe the report could include direct quotes from the Ministry of Social Affairs explanation, or the real table behind the program and how the plan to address concerns such as those raised by Elemende. Third is assess the presentation. First is accuracy. So, this news is highly accurate. The headline clearly states the subject. The subject is Rakyat School, and its main issues is quotient. And the key actors raising the question is Elemende asking for a review. The next is engaging and informative. So this news quite engaging due to the use of quotient and review which imply controversy and action. It also very informative, immediately telling the readers the core issues. Next is the lead. So in this news, this lead is highly informative, immediately introducing the program, its initiator who is criticizing it, and the essence of their concerns, like budgetary strain and ineffectiveness. It is effective in drawing the readers in and giving them a quick overview of the news content. Next is structure and organization. There are also several aspects in structure and organizations, like introductions, body, writing style, visuals, grammar, and spelling. We'll start with the introduction first. So in the first paragraph, introduce the program and Elemende's concerns. In the body, the second and the third paragraph provides program details like cost and target, and deepen Elemende's critique regarding planning and curriculum. The fourth paragraph further explains Elemende's critique on the lack of innovations. Next, the conclusions, or the final paragraph, summarize Elemende's call for a review and propose their alternative, like budget reallocation, strengthening existing formal education, and this structure is logical and easy to follow. In writing style, about this, the writing style is clear and concise. The use of direct quotes from Elemende makes the report more engaging and authentic. And also the language used is formal yet accessible, without excessive, unnecessary legal or technical jargon. About the visual, so in the given text format, the visuals are included, but not too much. And after that, the grammar and also spelling. So based on the provided text, the report appears to be free of significant grammatical and spelling errors. The English used is standard and professional. The last aspect to be reviewed is about consider the overall impact. So the report successfully achieves its purpose of informing the public about the controversy surrounding the Rakyat School program, and it highlighting the concerns raised by Elemende. It effectively conveys Elemende's core message regarding the need for a review. There's two aspects in consider the overall impact. First one is reader's understanding. So basically, the report significantly contributes to the reader's understanding of the topic. Readers will grasp the basic details of the program like what, who, how much, and Elemende's specific concerns like budgetary, strain, planning, and curriculum, and also the alternative solutions proposed by Elemende. And the next or the last one is about the report engage. So the report is quite engaging for readers as it addresses important issues such as education and the use of the state budget. So guys, the controversial nature of the question program will likely make readers interested in knowing how the Ministry of Social Affairs will respond to this critique or how the program will evolve in the future. So this news piece has the potential to encourage readers to seek more information from other sources or follow subsequent new developments. So guys, maybe that's all about my review of news. Hope you enjoy and understand my explanation. See you on the next video guys. Bye!